Welcome to the feast, where the focus is supporting students, families, and teachers with critical thinking skills, tools, and resources in the context of academics and real-world events. My name is Nasira Waters, and I've worked in the education system for over 2 decades as an English teacher, literacy coach, and mentor. Today we're going to focus on analyzing elements of suspense, and we're going to do that through examining Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds and using that to identify how he creates suspense. Before we get into that, let's look at the assignment itself. So within the assignment, you have the video that you will view to complete the assignment, as well as slides that provide the elements of suspense. So for this assignment, as you see here, you're going to analyze the elements of suspense and their impact on the film, in this case, and the film's development and the audience. I included story because this is going to be a brief mini-series, and it's going to include literature that you will need to identify the elements of suspense, but that's for the next video next week. And we have the standards for informational text, but this is also, again, a video. You will have you'll have literature, and then there's a writing component for the assignment. And I also provided the suggested annotations, since you're taking notes, that you can utilize while watching the video, as well as when you have the second assignment for next week. I just gave you a glimpse of the various elements of suspense so that you can just have a quick kind of glance. So it makes it easier for you to do that quickly after you view these slides here. Now, for the assignment itself, you're going to write the scenes and events that actually depict or show an element of suspense, and then you will provide the element or elements of suspense, and you'll explain how they impact the film's development and how they impact the audience. So that's what you're going to do throughout. It's a very short video. Now, what we're going to do now is take a look and view a clip of the entire video where Hitchcock introduces the element of suspense. So let's take a look at that.
It is indispensable that the public be made perfectly aware of all the facts involved. Otherwise, there is no suspense. Basically, the audience needs information from the director. Without it, suspense is not possible. Here's Hitchcock explaining the difference between shock and suspense in what he refers to as his
bomb theory. You and I are sitting talking, we'll say, about baseball. We're talking for 5 minutes. Suddenly a bomb goes off, and the audience have a 10-second terrible shock. Now, let's take the same situation. Tell the audience at the beginning that under the table, and show it to them, there's a bomb, and it's going to go off in 5 minutes.
It is indispensable that the public be made perfectly aware of all the facts involved. Otherwise, there is no suspense.
So, as you can see, that it's conveyed that it's crucial that the audience is provided information in order for there to be elements of suspense. In the previous scene, there was just shock, which is not a suspenseful element. But then in the second example where you see the bomb and you see the timer, then we have the elements of suspense because the audience is provided with information up front. And so there will be more information that creates suspense, which you will see when you view the video yourself. So that is the crucial component, that the audience is provided with information that helps to create the suspense. So in this case, what you will do here, you will write this explaining the scene, that there was a bomb and the timer, and there's more information that you'll provide once you view the entire video. And then you'll write the element of suspense. You can choose from here, but please view the slide first because it provides more detailed information about these elements of suspense. And so you'll write the element or elements of suspense that are illustrated within the scene or event that you have in the left column, and then you will provide the impact on the film and the audience, the impact that this scene has and that the element has on the audience and the film's development. So if this and any part of this lesson was useful or beneficial to you, please like, share, and subscribe. If you know anyone in middle or high school, or any families that have middle or high school students, please share it with them. Again, like, share, and subscribe. And next week, I will provide a lesson on the elements of suspense as it relates to literature. I look forward to sharing with you next week. Please remember that we're focusing on critical thinking because it is a skill that many students struggle with, and in my experience, many teachers have not received the necessary professional development to help them to provide students with the necessary skills and strategies for critical thinking. And analyzing is definitely a critical thinking skill, and we utilize it today in the context of the academics, because when we're analyzing, as I've said in previous videos, we are examining the parts to determine the meaning of the whole, and the parts are the various scenes and events that create suspense, and those elements of suspense that help us to determine the meaning of the whole. What are those suspenseful elements and how do they impact the film and the audience? So that takes critical thinking. Again, please like, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to sharing the next lesson on suspenseful elements next week. See you then. Bye-bye.